It's been 19 long years, but Adelaide are in the grand final. It is Tiger time, Bruce. There is no doubt about it at all. It's going to finish at the punt road end of the ground. Massive crowd today. The Tigers are going to win the premiership in 2017. The Tigers have got home for the first time in 37 years.
It on. Touch ball. It's going to fan across the face. Again, it stays in. And the Lions have caught lightning in a bottle.
They're going to win a record-equaling 16th flag. How sweet it is! Collingwood win the grand final.
The Blues are through to a prelim final. Can you believe it?
3 seconds left. The first time in 42 years that arch enemies will stay in line in Collingwood and Carlton. But what about this? Carlton have beaten Melbourne. Melbourne have lost their last 4.
If he's able and willing to do it, then they can follow. Danaher to McCluggage. It was the first half onslaught from Brisbane that sets up victory and a semi-final date with Greater Western Sydney. Brisbane by 28 points. The Lions go forth in search of glory.
The Magpies and their massive army are going to win a record-equaling 16th flag. How sweet it is! Collingwood win the grand final.
Football favour here. McInerney needs to get rid of it. Does. It's going to go through for a minor score. And the Swans, the Bloods, will play in the last game of the season. The Pies' incredible season ends. They beat Essendon by a point in the only other prelim final here. And one of the best games of football you'll ever see. It's the Swans. And the Pies' Cinderella story finally grinds to a halt.
Wellman chips it out wide. Hurd and Broadbridge, the go-to man. James Hurd, what a mark.
You reckon that's probably just about do it. Oh, the man, James Hurd, he's done it. What timing? What timing? Supreme timing from a supreme player. But what a match. What an extraordinary match. And it's the Bombers whose dream lives on for another one. And Stringer might have the last kick. He's going to have 8 in a row in this second half for the Western Bulldogs, and they march into the second week of the finals.
Over it, shoots it up to Treloar. Brayshaw still going, relentless. This will be a victory that no Fremantle fan will ever forget. No footy fan will forget. It's taken every ounce of the old heave-ho. But the Dockers have done it.
It'll be a big roar. O'Driscoll through the circles. Pies again have got the numbers. And what a fitting way to finish. Collingwood conquer the Dockers. They're into a prelim final. They'll head to Sydney as their fairy tale season continues.
Port Adelaide, good footy early, but that was all we saw. Burgoyne to Wines. Holmes is there. They have come and they have conquered the Cats in the second qualifying final. Their fans are delighted.
Rayner moves it on. A spiralling kick for space. What a mighty Brisbane side. The season again was slipping away. Those that were here will never forget what they saw. Brisbane just had unfinished business to attend to at the MCG, and they will get their chance next week.
4 seconds and counting. Season over for Port Adelaide, and the GWS Giants win their way into a 4th prelim final in their history. A Friday night date with Collingwood awaits. Remarkable final. Can they hang on here, Brisbane?
It would be one of the most extraordinary fightbacks in the history of the game if Brisbane hangs on. Ashcroft has been a huge part of it. Danaher's been a huge part of it. He takes the ground they need. What a side. What character. They are Lion Hearts. Brisbane has done the unthinkable. And Chris Fagan cannot hide his delight.
They play the Friday and take on Port Adelaide, who have got a lot of regrouping to do. Would think that Hawthorn are well positioned in that game. Liberatore to Dale. Hawks continue on in 2024.
And it's held up. It is held up. Port Adelaide are through to a prelim final. Up off the canvas. What a performance.
Every heart is beating true and blue for the red and blue. After 57 long years, the Demons are premiers in 2021. Extraordinary stuff. And McDonald kicks the goal. Delirious fans and players. Melbourne have won.
Running dribbles it forward. Seconds ticking down. The Blues are through to a prelim final. Can you believe it?
3 seconds left. The first time in 42 years that arch enemies will stay in line in Collingwood and Carlton. But what about this? Carlton have beaten Melbourne.
This will be his 4th final win. As the miss by Garner.
So they've been justified in their decision to rest players in the final round.
Yep. It's not just about the week immediately after, it's about the whole finals campaign. North Melbourne are through to a prelim final against the West Coast Eagles next Saturday.
Ball, but they turn it over, and Adelaide are showing no mercy here. A crushing 62-point final win so far. Sloan off hands, siren sounds, Adelaide advance. They play Sydney at the SCG. North Melbourne eliminated.
Around the body ball. It's now a ground ball. And it's held up. It is held up. Port Adelaide are through to a prelim final. Up off the canvas.
What a performance!
And this noise, when this siren sounds, will be enormous. Here we are. They are through to the grand final and a shot at their 6th flag. What a season this is.
But just a little to the right.
So the last time we see the little master. So in a season like no other, as I said, Brian, the champions have been able to do what only the toughest and strongest could do in 2020. The Tigers again.
Rioli down the field, 10 seconds, going to run out of time. Richmond are going to be eliminated. Brisbane are through. Brisbane are going to win. The Tigers are eliminated. Brisbane go through with an epic elimination final.
Quickly, they say. He does. The clock's going to beat the Dogs. The Saints are going to hang on.
Move it on, play on.
And the Giants see off the Saints. GWS survived the elimination final and progressed to visit the loser of Brisbane and Port Adelaide in a sudden death semi next week.
This noise, when this siren sounds, will be enormous. Here we are. They are through to the grand final and a shot at their 6th flag. What a season this has been for the Sydney Swans. Touch ball, it's going to fan across the face. Again, it stays in. And the Lions have caught lightning in a bottle.
Lewis Jetta, been a star with his kicking tonight, hasn't he, Lingy?
Oh, there's a great example of it.
West Coast live to fight another day. The Bombers out for season 2019.
Story this is. This might be as good a win as Collingwood have had since the 2010 grand final. The siren's going to sound. They've won it. The unwinnable game. Collingwood have won it.
Good old Collingwood forever. They know how to play the game. Side by side they
in a row in this second half for the Western Bulldogs, and they march into the second week.
And play the Friday and take on Port Adelaide, who have got a lot of regrouping to do. Would think that Hawthorn are well positioned in that game. Liberatore to Dale. Hawks continue on in 2024.